picture the last discovery call where you got off the Zoom call or you hung up the phone or the FaceTime and you just had this weird pit in the stomach kind of feeling. You just didn't feel great. You told yourself that the potential client probably wasn't ready. Maybe it wasn't the right time. Maybe my prices are too high. Maybe she's not a right fit. And maybe she just really does need some more time to think about it. But here's the thing, somewhere in the back of your mind, you actually knew that this was not going to close. You knew that she would not be converted into a client. You lost her somewhere in that conversation and you couldn't pinpoint exactly where. But I'm going to tell you exactly where she decided she wasn't working with you. Hey, I'm Lee McSwan. I'm a certified holistic nutritionist turned business coach for other holistic nutritionists. I've been in the industry for 16 years and I am here dropping truth bombs, exposing all the gaps that you probably don't even know are in your business that are costing you money. Grab your collagen coffee, take a sip of your creatine water, and let's get into it. When you're on a discovery call with a client and you're thinking about closing her, you want to get her signed up into your course, into your group program, or into your one-on-one package, I want you to know that the sale isn't lost when she says at the end of the call that she needs to think about it. It's actually lost the moment you stop leading and you start making accommodations for her. Here's a very specific example that probably comes up in a lot of the discovery calls that you've done. Your client or potential client would say something like, so what exactly is it that we would be doing together? She's asking you a question, and then it's really not a sculpted question because she's not really being specific with what exactly it is that she wants. So you, instead of asking her more qualifying questions, what you do is you hesitate. You take a moment and you, in your mind, think about what is it that I think she wants to hear. And what this leads to is you over-explaining your services, your expertise. You may even start justifying your price before she's even really reacted to it because you weren't sure what she wanted from you in the first place. And then you turn around and say, does that make sense? And sometimes we say this multiple times in one long-winded explanation. I'm sure you can relate to this. But each one of these is a signal, not to you, but to her, because she is reading you for certainty that she's not finding. If she's not finding the certainty in you as the person that's going to help fix her health problem, then she cannot feel confident in you taking the lead and making these really important decisions about her health. And this isn't any fault of your own. This is not about you not being confident in your ability to help her. It's really just at its core a sales training problem because we as holistic nutritionists are trained to be empathetic and always provide answers when people ask us things. But what we actually need to start doing is asking more questions and listening so that we're able to meet people where they are and understand really what are they looking for from me in this moment? What does that question actually mean? And those are extraordinary qualities in a practitioner. And in somebody who has a high sales conversion rate, this leads to not only a better sales conversation, but it actually builds their confidence in you as a practitioner. And you likely haven't been taught how to lead while the client is still warm. You're not being asked to become pushy. That's not what I want you to do. But what you're being asked to do is to become clear. And the way that we get clear and deliver clear answers is by asking clear questions back to the client. There's a real difference, and nobody has taught us in nutrition school how to structure a discovery call that actually converts, and not only converts, but gets the right people into the right programs, the right offers, and even just into our ecosystem in general. So this is what I want you to start doing the next time you have a sales call, discovery call, a strategy session, whatever it is that you call it, before you get to the price, before you get to the logistics. We could be working together on Thursdays from 10 till 11. Before you get to your program details, there's 4 weekly calls and there's a community component, I want you to scale back all of that because it actually doesn't really matter. What you need to ask is one question and wait for the full answer. This is the question. What have you already tried and why do you think it hasn't worked for you? That question does three things. First, it tells you exactly what it is that she needs. It also then positions you as somebody who actually wants to understand her and her unique health condition before selling to her. And it gives her the space to talk herself into the decision before you have dropped a single word about your price, what your offer looks like, next steps, or anything like that. So that's it. If you make that one shift to your sales calls, you're going to notice some really meaningful conversations coming to light and your conversion rate is going to improve. There is a version of you who walks out of every sales call knowing exactly what your client needs because you've asked the right question. And she leaves feeling genuinely good about working with you. And the other things like the logistics and the price, they don't matter to her. And this version is not far away for you. It's a literal 2-minute shift in your conversation that can change everything. This is just one of the many, many different sales skill sets that we are going to be talking about inside of Sales Confidence. Sales Confidence is my 4-week mini mind where we are going in and fixing all of your sales problems so that the effort you put into things like your discovery calls, your email marketing, your social media content, it all actually converts and converts well for you. We're starting on May 6th, and I would love for you to join us. So click the link below in the show notes, get yourself registered, and let's make sales fun. Let's make sales easy, and let's make sure that we are working with our dream clients through our sales strategies. I'll see you in the next one.